you could join us from the farm, Stanford Stadium in Palo Alto. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. It's the BYU Cougars and the Stanford Cardinal. Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
Thanks, guys. I did catch up with Coach Sataki before the game. He has been warning his team all week about this game. Both teams undefeated to start this season, and he believes the difference will be who can execute the best. He believes that his team and his quarterback have the confidence and composure to compete well in this environment. I'll keep you posted on how well they're communicating down here on the field. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. Offense bringing in the big boys, heavy personnel. Looking for a gap, it's Ford. Into a mass of giant bodies, we'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24.
And you want to run the football. That's okay, you'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down, it's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Makes the grab, it's Holt. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to 3rd down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
They'll need 3 yards here on 3rd down to keep this opening drive alive. Looking to throw for it. He's got it. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line.
Great job by the running back on this play. It's a big 3rd down, and his ability to catch the ball, turn around, get north, make a guy miss, and go move the sticks. Awesome individual effort.
Got the quick pass. No chance to run, but they still move it forward. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Might have a chance. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way, then I'll throw the football.
95-96 bridge. 95-96 bridge. Let it go.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. Second down, they'll go to the air. That's reeled in. It's Hall. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Running inside. It's Ford. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10.
I I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
Looking to throw on first down. Big guy smells it. Touchdown, Cardinal! They strike first.
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So BYU's offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And here comes Bear Bachmeier. More than 300 yards and 3 scores in his last outing. Dropping back, it's Bachmeier. Under fire. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. On the run, it's Martin. Picks up the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. This time he wants to throw. Looking to take a shot. Makes the grab inside the 30. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23.
Well, and you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
BYU with the 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Can't make the catch. It's incomplete, and that drop might have cost them a big play on first down. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Snags it, and he's open. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
Really nice job by the defense there. You're trying to force the quarterback to throw the football in front of you and allow your guys to square up and make a tackle out in space. You got to force the ball carrier to do something special after the catch. Not able to do it there, so really nice tactic by the defense.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Gets rid of it. He's got it. First down and more. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. On 1st and goal, they have a chance to answer with a score of their own. Wide out trying to get it in. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. They'll play it safe and try for 3. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. He got it. That'll bring him to within 4.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Release to the back. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
The run inside. It's 4. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's 1st down. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. At the end of the quarter, it is Stanford holding the edge. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's 4. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. That is their freshman offensive lineman, and boy, they hope this isn't too serious. Holly Rowe will keep an eye on that. To the air on 2nd down. Safe completion on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field. You're just looking.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Coming out on first down with the play fake. It's complete. Nowhere to go and not much to show for that one. When you have a conference as deep and balanced as this Big 12 is, it's important to get off to a quick start in conference play.
Yeah, you're going to be challenged each and every week here in the Big 12 Conference. Since they've expanded, the quality of this conference has gotten so much better. So, David, big challenge here to make sure mentally your mind is right starting the season off today.
Yeah, I mean, to make your dreams come true, it starts one game at a time, the old cliche. But the Big 12, year in and year out, so many different teams that can beat you, so many different teams that can put points up on the scoreboard. Got to start fast in Big 12 play.
They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Scanning the field, it's Bachmeier. Fires to the wideout. Finds his man. It's Casper. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. The Cougars have it with a 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. Off the play fake on first down. To throw. Unleashes one deep. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
That's a throw the quarterback would like to have back. He forced that one into double coverage. That means somebody else was wide open. Quarterback really needs to be better moving forward, working through his progressions.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Wide receiver going in motion. Quick release by the QB. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
And that's why, as a defense, you can stay in your base personnel because of that linebacker. You don't have to substitute DBs to take on these receivers out in space. This linebacker is quick, he's athletic, and he is outstanding tackling people in the open field.
Soft spot in the middle. He found his man and zipped it in there, and they've got a first down in the red zone at the 11.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
Well, you got to give the defense a lot of credit on this play because they were doing a nice job understanding who had the football and where they were. So a nice job by the defense rallying around that ball carrier and now not giving up the first down.
Under fire. Buying some time. And he's in. Pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, BYU. This guy is so slippery, so elusive. He just vaporizes right in front of the defense.
It's crazy. You can play touch football in an elevator and lose to this guy. He's that kind of quick.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. So that drive didn't have to cover a lot of ground, going 47 yards, and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. And he takes this from inside the 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Using his legs, it's Ford. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Hands it off. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Ready, go!
Off the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the catch. It's Hall. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Here we go, ready. Go, go.
Running inside. It's Ford. Could be an alley. Got enough for the first. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
Really put an offensive possession together here that's fun to watch. Like, it's fun to watch them own the line of scrimmage, be physical. In this area of the field, this is what they call the fringe, right outside the red zone. It's kind of your last opportunity.
Makes the grab in their space. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. You want to talk about building a drive around a guy. First on the ground and now using him in the passing game.
Man, you get so much bang for your buck because you can split him out wide. You can fake it to him and throw it. This is a guy that really stretches the field and makes you decide how you want to defend him. A linebacker, a safety, whatever it is, it's usually not good enough when he's receiving the ball in the backfield.
They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. The Cougars will use their first timeout here. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And as we get deep in this first half, a 1st and goal and a chance to take the lead before the break. Snaps it in the shotgun. Unleashes to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
But that's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Trying to barrel in. Timeout taken by BYU at 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half.
And that's a big throw. That's a big-time throw on third and really long, making a play, not putting the ball in harm's way. But I love what the defense did, man. They understood where the sticks were, and they weren't letting their playmaker get behind them. They were going to come up, make a sure tackle, and force the fourth down. And now you can make the decision on what you want it to be, but I like the execution by the defense.
They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started. Looking for space, and the ball squirts out deep in their own end. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. And wait just a second, the official's going to take a second look at this one. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Men, thanks. A busy day, so let's waste no time and get you updated on Week 3 action around college football. And leading things off, we take a look at Miami, taking on the number 13 team, the Ole Miss Rebels.
Number 13, set to advance on the football.
He'll bring it out. It's Bachmeier. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. As we start the second half, what do you have for us, Holly?
Hey guys, Stanford's head coach told me coming out of the locker room, this team has found some positives with their 3-game winning streak, but right now they haven't done their job on defense. They get an opportunity now to change that, grab some momentum. We'll see how this goes to start the third quarter. I'll keep you posted on how things develop on the sidelines. Guys, back to you.
Holly, thank you. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Trying play action. With the catch, it's Bachmeier. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
Well, if you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Using his legs, it's Martin. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. Right back to him on the ground. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. BYU has this offense clicking. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Fires to the middle. The sure hands, it's Nakua. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. BYU coming to the line with 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Well, you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him. They have been gang tackling him and getting a lot of penetration up front.
He'll try it again. Stopped again, and at least they made it back to the line of scrimmage this time.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Back to throw, it's Buckmeyer. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. They double their lead up to 6 here in the 3rd quarter.
And not to be the old guys in the booth when we are the old guys in the booth, man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
The Cardinal offense takes the field ready to attack. Their first possession of this 3rd quarter, still trailing. Defense did just force a field goal, and we'll see if they can grab some momentum with this drive. Play clock was down to 5. No need to rush things. Make sure you got it right, so they'll use the timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way.
Break, let's go. Hey, check for a second. 290 mountain. Ready. All right, there you go.
Looking for room. It's Ford. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Trying to pick it up on the ground. He'll be stopped short. It'll bring up 4th down as this defense makes a play. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
The offense stays on the field. Maybe they'll try to make the defense jump. They also might try to run it ahead for 1 yard. Trying to get into the marker. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
I know there are some people that say, no, in your own territory, you punt the football, you be conservative. No, sir. 4th and 1, I'm hitting the gas. All gas, no brakes. I'm going for this. I prepared for it all week. Nice job by the offense getting the 1st down.
He's going for a big play downfield. It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Send the tight end in motion. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the 3rd quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
Makes the catch. He'll be stopped right at the 43-yard line. It'll be 4th down. Now to see if they want to spin that wheel of fortune.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Got a man. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Just keep slinging it. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
You want to end a play quickly, get in the backfield that fast, get to the guy, and get him on the ground. Nice job penetrating right from the snap, getting off the ball so quick, penetrating the backfield and making something happen.
They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. On target. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to.
Finding some room. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. The officials stop play here as they check on the injured Cardinal player. That is the senior offensive lineman who's shaken up. Holly Rule will check on his condition. Stanford at the line on first down. Let's see if they lean on that offensive line. To the ground. He's got it again. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The run inside. It's Irvin. Powers forward, but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. It falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of the period. We've reached the break. BYU is on top. And we've reached the end of the 3rd, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Lets it fly deep downfield. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while.
We're at a juncture of the game now here in the 4th quarter. One possession game. Every critical down and distance is going to matter. And on that 4th down, the defense gets the win. Great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion and a turnover on downs.
Off the play fake on 1st down. That's caught. It's Martin. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. And the Cougars with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Looking for a man. It's Bachmeier. Bringing the heat. Fires to the big fella. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. They've got a 1st down here. Want to start its bend to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Here's a little room there. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. The number one job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap and try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
That is the last thing you want on 1st down as an offense, a sack. Now it's 2nd down. Caught in the backfield, it's Martin. And the screen goes nowhere. They stop him for no gain on the play.
Great awareness that time by the safety. He's obviously spent a lot of time in the film room. The D-line was upfield. It looked like that one might be a big gainer on the running back screen, but did you see how fast the safety came screaming down? He saw that thing coming from a mile away, and he's able to make a big-time stop.
He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. Just needs a crack to get a return. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Stanford's offense heads out, hoping to move the ball on this drive. And now, deep in the 4th quarter, a chance to go down the field and take the lead in this ball game. A man still down after that last play. There's an injured BYU Cougar. Trainers are out there having a look at this freshman defensive tackle to see if he is going to be able to continue. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. He'll run it again. Turns it on in midfield. Open field on the right. The tag. Touchdown, Stanford! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the 2nd level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear, with his speed, he was gone.
And that extra point was good, and now they have the lead in the 4th. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. 9-yard pickup on 1st down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. Rides to the back. Strong, firm tackle.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. He'll take it on the return. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Let's check in quickly with Holly Rowe.
Hey guys, checking in on the Stanford sideline. There is a lot of excitement because this offense is outperforming a much higher-ranked team defensively. They know they've got an opportunity in this game with the lead and the ball, but they have got to play clean football right now. Right before they huddled up to take the field, the coaches are yelling, execute, execute. We'll see if they're able to make that happen and keep this lead. Guys?
Appreciate that, Holly. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Irvin. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the 1st down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. Now the Cougars are going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Stanford gets set to snap it on 1st down. The handoff keep working on that clock. There's a crease. Timeout taken by BYU at 2nd. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. Cardinal might go right back to that ground game after the huge run.
Here we go. Ready. Go, go.
They'll run it in the red zone. It's Irvin. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. The Cougars are going to use their third and final timeout here. And they'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Right back to the well. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. And it's intercepted. A huge fourth quarter play for this defense. The 30, the 20, touchdown BYU, and they turn it into a defensive score.
Well, this has been a defensive war, and you're just wondering which side could hang on long enough, but how about the defense coming away with a big pick six late to take the lead? You got to step up in big moments. You saw the ball thrown, you pluck it out of the air, you find your convoy, and you're off to the races. That is an outstanding game-changing play.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only...
Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. Defense ends this game in style, coming up with a turnover, and now they can just kneel it out.
I just love the aggressive nature of this defense and understanding, hey, David, we need one play and this game is over. One takeaway finishes it, and they get it with the pick.
Yeah, and you do these situations all the time, right? You got the lead, the passing situations, you're playing the pass, and they play it beautifully, man. Drop back, great vision, break on the football, and they said, forget this. I'm ending this game right now.
Now Stanford is going to call a timeout. That's their second. And that got under their skin a little bit, having to use the TO after giving up the first down. Trying to run, it's Martin. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up second and 10. Now the Cardinal decide to spend their third and final timeout. And now what will they come up with on this second down play? Got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on second and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2, 3, and 4-yard gains in the first and second quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Touchdown, Cougars! Great job by the back on the option. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
Well, they get the touchdown when they needed it most. That score now makes it a 2-possession game, and guys, with just seconds to go on the game clock, this thing is all but over.
BYU 28, Stanford 14.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Good pick up a little bit short of the sticks. They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. They push it out to the 39 after picking up 5. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Wants to throw it again. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
You know, I feel for this offense, if they're going to get back in the game, I don't know if they're going to be able to do it with chunk plays. They're going to have to be methodical and generate some first downs and march down the field.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Quickly out to the tight end. Able to work his way for 5 yards. He needs a lot more than that, but they did get the clock stopped. Third and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got him. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Sometimes it's just not your day. Things just didn't work, and that seemed to be the case here.
Yeah, they didn't get the W. They didn't do enough. But now you start to think about what could I have done differently? What do I need to become more offensively? Defensively, what can I morph into to make those extra plays, Jesse? That might be the difference in the next game that I play.
Yeah, David, they just need a little bit more. They need a little bit better effort next week. They're going to need better preparation this week in practice. There's no doubt this team has a lot of talent, but we just need a little bit more to ensure that this doesn't happen next week.
That's going to do